and get back here right now before the island blows up with you on it!
Blows up? We gotta get out of here. Find Amy and Tails. Right way.
You heard the man, let's move. This song is called Don't Stop, Just Go, and it's exactly what we're gonna do. From great stage right onto great stage, this is Green Forest. This is the Sonic's version of this level. Just like with Shadow and White Jungle, there is a time limit, and just like with White Jungle, you do not need 8 minutes. I mean, it's at least a little bit more tense than 10 minutes, but I don't get why they made the time limit so big. You barely need 3 minutes again. I don't think I mentioned it before, but some of these levels should be looking pretty familiar, and that's because almost each level, there's a few exceptions, but almost each level has a dark story version and a hero story version. They reused the assets for the levels. I kind of like this. I think it's cool to retread the same ground, especially if it's a great stage like this. And not every stage is shared between playstyles. So for example, the first missions for the shooters, so Tails and Eggman, are the same stage. They're both in the prison island. And that's the same for Rouge and Knuckles as well. They're both in Angel Island. But Metal Harbor, the stage we just played, was Eggman's stage. That was Weapons Bed. And here's an upgrade. It's the same as the one we got in Skyrail with Shadow. If you charge up a spin dash for a while, it lets you rapidly get through groups of enemies. Not really a lot of practical uses. We got a rail here. But there is going to be a really fun use for it coming up in a later stage in the hero story. You'll see. This stage tends to be fairly lenient. There's a few easy tricks you can get for some easy points. There's a few, strings of enemies you can get. There's a pretty big trick at the end that's worth a lot of points. If you get that, usually you can get an A rank. That being said, I've been having a little trouble with that trick lately, so we'll see if I actually get it or not. I am gonna try, of course. This is one of my favorite songs in the game. I really love this song. I love Sonic's music in general. Although I'm a little sad that there isn't more vocal music. Because, you gotta love Knuckles' songs. And I oh boy. Whoa. That was a controller glitch. My controller's been having a little bit of trouble. I think they need to replace it soon, but it's been sort of like auto-pressing the A button. I think the A button's getting kind of worn down. So that was not on purpose. Hopefully that doesn't turn into a problem. Anyway, we're back on track. I think I was talking about the music. Yeah, Knuckles' music is great in its own way, and I love it, but just musically, it's not something I'd put on my phone and listen to. This song I have on my phone, and I listen to it. If you hold down the A button here, you'll see Sonic sort of put his arms forward. If you didn't hold down the button there, you would not be able to hit that balloon. It's just some rings, it's not a huge deal. But rings will add to your ring total, and I do have some things I want to buy in the Chao Garden. Not that that's going to be how I get my rings for the most part. You'll see what I mean. Alright, I think that trick is coming up. I don't have trouble with this in the GameCube version. On the emulator, I've been having a lot of trouble with it, so we'll see. I'm going to give it one good try. Okay, there we go. If you get that spring, I think there's another spring as well somewhere around there, but if you get something on that level, then you get 1,000 points when you go up to the goal ring. That should be an A rank. Yeah.
That was cool.
That stage is pretty lenient.
Sure feels haunted. There's no time to lose. I have to hurry and find the Master Emerald.
Here we are, the one, the only, the Pumpkin Hill. And now we can dig with Knuckles. Oh, very nice. Everyone knows this level. It's Pumpkin Hill. Everyone knows this song. You know it, you love it. I will not be singing along to it. This level's also pretty easy. It's broken up into 3 sections. You got Church Mountain over there, Ghost Train Mountain over here, and then Pumpkin Mountain over here. And pretty much what you're going to want to do is check each... I think it's on the train one, actually. You're just going to want to check each mountain individually. If you don't find it on one, just go straight to the next one.
It's closer.
Looks like it's... oh, I think it's in this robot. Oh, whoa! I think it's in this robot. There we go. As much as I'd love to think that this is a Knuckles-only stage, no, this is actually Skyrail. This is what I was saying before, where sometimes the stages are not shared between playstyles. So in the Hero Side story, the stage is a treasure hunting stage, and in the Dark Side story, it's a speed stage. I used to be really scared of this stage when I was a kid, because I know I didn't like the ghosts around here. Oh, looks like it's way down. Typically, not always, but typically there's usually like 1 emerald per island. Not always, but that's how it tends to go. I really hope the next one is on Church Mountain, because there's something I have to show there. Is it on the train? It's on the train. Oh, it's not on the train. Okay. That one can be a little bit tricky. It can be on the train, which means it's moving, which means you have to keep up with the train. This pumpkin over here is frowning. This is another common place for the emerald. Alright, let's hope that Church Mountain isn't too far out of the way of where we need to be, because I gotta show something up there. There is something special. And because I'll be showing that, I'm actually gonna pick up this key here. Let's see. Those ghosts still startle me a little bit. I'm not really scared of them, but as a kid, I was terrified of them. They scare Knuckles, too. If your feet are touching the ground when you get spooked like that, he will actually fall down. You get stunned. Like, just like that. Is it? Oh! These guys can hurt you. Where is it? There's something up here that I want. There it is. That is a special animal. It's not a legendary type animal. What I've been calling the legendary animals have an orange background. And, hold on. We find it, and then when we're in the Chao Garden, I'll explain the animal colors. There we go.
I found him.
That should be an A rank. It might be a B if we... yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
this stage is pretty easy.
perfect.
I thought maybe because we took that little diversion for the animal, we might be in trouble, but we were fine. Here's the Chao World. I actually took the liberty of meeting you guys here from the stage select, because while we're here anyway, I want to name the hero Chao. First of all, let's take a look in the kindergarten. Let's continue to get little star educated, and there's a couple things that I want to start looking for in the black market. You may be a hero character, but that doesn't mean the Dark Chao gets to be uneducated. Alright, let's see what we got in here. Now that we have a few more emblems, things are getting a little bit more exciting in here. Purple egg. Ooh, that's tempting. Purple's my favorite color. You know what? I'll get it just to show off the colored eggs. Let's see. I'll get a hero fruit. And okay, the other stuff that I wanted isn't in here, but I might come in here between levels to check. So if things are a little inconsistent between episodes, like a life count or something, that could be why. Because I don't want to have to make you guys wait on screen to see me just like item grind. Alright. Did the little animal save? Ooh, it looks like the little animal we got from the stage didn't actually save because I, had to leave and come back in. That's alright, we'll get another one of those later. I'll probably just go grab one off screen the next time we come back. So let's take a look at the colored eggs. The eggs that were here normally the Chao that came out of the eggs that were here normally have 2 colors, and different parts of their body will change color as they change from hero to dark, dark to hero, and vice versa. The colored eggs are different. These Chao will be entirely one color the entire time, and will never change. So here's a little purple Chao. I don't know if I'll end up doing anything with this guy. But while we're here, I might as well talk about this. These egg shards here actually have some value. You can sell them back to the black market. The normal egg pieces, I want to say, sell for 50 rings. The colored ones sell for a little bit more, so you can get a little bit of a return on your investment. So that sells for 200. Not as much as we bought it for, but certainly better than nothing. Let's go back in, and let's get a name for our little guy. Where are you? Where did you go? This hero fruit I'm gonna save for later. I usually, if I put a fruit or something in the water, it tends not to despawn. I have seen the items despawn, and that's not great because sometimes you buy something really expensive and then you come back and it's like the Chao ate it or something. But I think it should be safe if I leave it there. I'll use that for later. Alright, let's name this Chao. Chao is a newborn. Summoning the powers to be... Dingy, okay! One of my original Chao from like my first ever childhood file was named Dingy. In fact, it was my first ever hero Chao, so that's actually kind of cool. Alright, Dingy, let's go. There we go. We'll show Dingy a little bit of love, and then we'll get out of here. See. So far, Dingy isn't really showing a preference for one trait or the other. Star is most likely going to turn into a flying Chao. What am I gonna do with the purple one? The answer is not much. Maybe I'll show off what happens. Yeah, I'll have that be the neutral Chao. Alright, let's go bring Dingy to school. We have some classes for this guy. I decided that I am going to do probably one dedicated Chao episode where I'll talk a little bit about breeding, show a couple of my techniques for stuff. I'll definitely show these guys evolving. You know, little bit of this and that. But I'm not going to show anything major. I might show like a couple of the basic races, but I'm not really going to show the racing and the karate. I'm certainly not going to get all the emblems. And I'm not going to really go into any of the special Chao you can get. Where's little purple? Here we go. Alright, we brought this Chao into our garden. We need to take care of it. So let's go get a name. I actually do have a name in mind for this guy. Alright. Purple, just like the fortune-telling house. No, we do not want the name Chaggy. I do want a different name. Oh, whoops. No, I think I meant I don't want a different name. Okay, how about naming the Chao yourself? This Chao is going to be named AJ. Someone who's watching is going to understand why. Alright, let's go take him to class. Everybody's gonna learn how to sing. Okay, let's get out of here. As long as we're out here in the stage select, we might as well go pick up one of Knuckles' upgrades.
Stage you would like to go to?
Let's see here, back to Wild Canyon. And you can probably guess what we're going to get here. This is a copy of Rouge's stage, and it does have the same upgrade. We're going to go get the Mystic Melody. Unlike Rouge's stage, you have to go up to get the Mystic Melody in this one. You gotta go this way. And again, you have to dig your way through a special painting. And that is how you get the upgrade. Right through here. Mystic Melody. We've got it. And I am going to cut the part a little short right here. I hope I've been covering it up, but this has been absolutely a cursed recording session for me. I've had errors, I've had emulation errors, I've had like a memory card thing. So I'm just gonna leave it, get everything back in balance, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.